Hey guys, in this video, I'm gonna give you the cheat code to dealing with bugs in your detailing business, or if you're just detailing a car, literally in any situation. What's going on, guys? Luke here with Wilson Auto Detailing. I'm a pro detailer based out of Nashville, Tennessee. Now, listen, there are certain parts of a detail that always trip detailers up if they're in the beginning stages, or even if they just don't have enough experience with enough products. And because I've been detailing for well over a decade now, I know those areas that trip people up because they tripped me up as well. And so what you guys see to the right of me here on my detailing cart are a bunch of different products, and I wanna share with you how each one of these applies in different scenarios with different bug problems so that you take care of bugs really easily and save time. So here is bug detail cheat code number 1. Before you ever wash a car or even do the pre-foam stage, after you are finished rinsing, I want you guys to take some sort of tar remover or water spot remover and spray it all over the front grille area where the bugs are, whether it's literally the chrome grille, plastic grille, black trim, or a painted surface. I want you to take that product, spray it everywhere. So I've got two different products here. Number 1, I've got a product from Gion, their water spot remover. I literally reserved this product for basically that application alone. It is a little bit more expensive. So this is a gallon size from a company called Shine Supply, and it's called Whole Shot Off-Road Cleaner. This is basically their tar remover. It's kind of a heavy-duty degreaser, and yes, it is dilutable. And it comes ready to use. So I pour this in a bottle, and I can spray it all over the front grill area. What this does is after I've rinsed, before I foam, it starts to break down that area. You guys know, if you've been washing cars for any length of time, that when you wash in the traditional way, it's not going to take care of the bugs on the front grille. The reason for that is because those bugs are a really specific type of dirt and a really specific type of material that aren't going to come off with just traditional soap alkaline cleaners, so you have to address them this way first. The reason I use this cheat code number 1 is because when I actually go in to take care of the bugs, it makes it even easier when you've prepped them with some sort of chemical, breaking them down a little bit. And by the way, I don't rinse these products off before I go ahead and foam the car down. So I'm gonna spray the tar remover all over the front, then I'm gonna foam it, then I'm gonna rinse all that foam off. So I spray the foam on top of the tar remover. Okay, now let's get to the second thing. So after you have foamed and washed, then you're moving on to that bug removal stage. So the very first product that I want to highlight to you is PandS interior cleaner, and of course I could also highlight McGuires all-purpose cleaner. The way I would dilute the PandS interior cleaner is 1-to-1, if not even a little bit more concentrated than that, and I would dilute the McGuires all-purpose cleaner somewhere around 7 or 12-to-1 depending on the vehicle. Let me explain. An alkaline all-purpose cleaner like this is a very effective way to remove bugs from the front grille area simply by spraying the front area and wiping with a microfiber towel, or using a detail brush to get into those more intricate areas. These alkaline cleaners generally work well. However, if you are dealing with particularly older dark paint that has not been maintained, you can have an alkaline cleaner, even diluted really well, stain the vehicle. So it can actually leave kind of a spray stain where when you wipe up where you sprayed, it looks like some of that sprayed alkaline cleaner has actually eaten into the clear coat. In those particular situations, I will use a microfiber towel that's been dunked in soapy solution, spray my alkaline cleaner directly onto my microfiber, use my microfiber to wipe the area off rather than spraying the cleaner directly on. I will also dilute the cleaner a little bit more than usual. That's how you avoid damaging the paint in that particular scenario. Now, some of you are thinking, hey Luke, I've used this product, or I've used McGuire's all-purpose cleaner just like you said, and this cleaner just doesn't seem strong enough to get the bugs off. Well, guess what? You're right. There are some bug scenarios where you're using your classic all-purpose cleaner and it really doesn't work very well. That's when I step it up to, believe it or not, McGuire's wheel brightener. And I know some of you are like, this has got some negative health consequences, but just wearing a mask, spraying this product on the front of the car, diluted around 5-to-1, is a really great way to remove horrible bugs, because the acidic nature of this cleaner reacts with those bug guts in a very similar way that the acidic cleaner reacts with brake dust, which makes it a really effective wheel cleaner, which is what this is, specifically a wheel cleaner. But using this 5 or 10-to-1 on the front area of a car that is not dark and the paint has not already been kind of oxidized, again, because you'll still damage in the same way that you would with an all-purpose cleaner. But again, this is a really effective way to take care of those bugs that won't be taken care of with an alkaline cleaner. Acidic cleaners generally, in my opinion, do better with bugs. Now, if you guys are afraid of that, there is a product called Optimum Power Clean. And Optimum Power Clean, among a lot of different chemicals from Optimum, are actually really effective chemicals that also implement a lot of like risk management. And so this is a really effective chemical that basically never stains paint, or I've never stained any paint with it. And so if you're really afraid and you're just not getting the results you want with your classic all-purpose cleaner, Optimum Power Clean can be sprayed on the front, diluted 3-to-1, 5-to-1, 8-to-1, and it's going to be a very effective cleaner that's going to be very safe as well. Now, some of you are thinking, hey, I have detailed bugs this way, and I've gotten all the way to the end where I've rinsed it off, and it's looking good, right? But I can still see small outlines of bug stain stains on the front grille area, and I'm like, how is that still left? Well, the reality is when you're detailing bugs, you're gonna, generally speaking, get the majority of the bugs off in what we just described. But even when you've rinsed all of that off, sometimes the bugs have been sitting there so long that you still have just this tiny residue where, again, it just looks like a little outline of a bug stain on the front area. That is when I reach for a chemical that I don't just drench the front with, but I spray on my microfiber towel and I address those specific stained areas individually. So I will take a microfiber towel and a product called Rapid Remover. This is an adhesive remover, but it works fantastically on painted areas or even things like chrome, clear-coated areas. I don't necessarily suggest it on black trim. It's not gonna stain black trim, but on those kind of porous materials, it's not the best product in the world, so I recommend it for, again, clear-coated or painted areas. Glass is fine as well. But Rapid Remover, like I said, is an adhesive remover, and so it actually removes that last-minute kind of outlined residue of a bug in the same way that if you ripped off a sticker from a car window and you have a lot of sticky adhesive left over, it would remove that as well. So it's kind of like Goo Gone on steroids. That would be my final treatment in a bug detail if I wanted to get 100% perfection. So guys, there you go. That is a crash course in bug detailing that no matter what situation you're in, it will detail perfectly that front bumper, front painted area every single time. I promise. These are the products to go through. I'll link them all up in the YouTube description box below. And for those of you who are wondering what I use for other areas of the car, I have a top 12 tools and products list that I'll hook up in the YouTube description box as well. You can click there, download the PDF, and it'll give you all that information. Guys, if you like this video and you found some value here, make sure to hit the thumbs up button because it's the only metric I have to see that you actually liked this video. And as always, from Luke here at Wilson Auto Detailing, keep working hard. Thanks for being involved, and I'll see you guys in the next video.